Long ago, in a prosperous kingdom surrounded by rivers and tall Iroko trees, there lived a king who had everything gold, servants, land, and power. Yet every night, while his palace slept, the king lay awake. No matter how soft his bed or how quiet the night, sleep refused to come. Doctors were summoned from distant lands. Priests offered sacrifices. Drummers played calming rhythms. Nothing worked. Each night the king stared at the ceiling until morning came. As days passed, his temper worsened. He punished servants for small mistakes and ignored the cries of the poor outside the palace gates. The kingdom began to suffer, though no one dared to speak. One evening, an old storyteller arrived at the palace gates. He claimed he could cure the king's sleeplessness, not with herbs or magic, but with a story. The guards laughed, but desperation made the king curious. He ordered the old man brought in. That night, the storyteller began to speak. He told a tale of a wealthy farmer who built walls so high that he could no longer see his neighbors. Just as the story reached its most interesting part, the storyteller stopped. The king, wide awake and annoyed, demanded the ending. The old man bowed and said the rest of the story would come the next night. Angry but intrigued, the king allowed him to stay. The next night, the storyteller continued, but again stopped just before the ending. This went on for several nights. Each story spoke of greed, injustice, broken promises, and leaders who ignored their people. Slowly, the king began to notice something unsettling. Every story felt familiar. One night, the king interrupted the storyteller and asked, "Why do your stories trouble my heart?" The old man looked him in the eyes and replied, "Because they are not just stories. They are mirrors." That night, for the first time in years, the king dreamed. He saw himself walking through his kingdom unnoticed, hearing the cries of the hungry and the anger of the wronged. He woke up shaking. The next morning, the king summoned his council. He ordered food distributed to the poor, unjust taxes removed, and punished officials forgiven where possible. He also rewarded the old storyteller, but the man had vanished. From that day on, the king slept peacefully, and the people said it was not medicine that cured him, but truth. Morale: a clear conscience is the softest pillow. If you enjoy this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories every week.